Welcome to the Menopause Queen podcast for the end of the year, the end of 2025, which is, as you know, a year of endings, a year that has been, I think for many, very chaotic, very intense. And it's time at the end of a year and when we move into a new year to kind of think about what is coming, what you would like to manifest, what you would like to do in the following 12 months. It's the ideal time as we approach the shortest day of the year to plant the intention seeds that we wish to take forwards. You can even do a ritual if you like and literally plant seeds, so you can get some earth or maybe just some cotton wool and place some like lentil seeds or soya beans and just place them on that soil or that platform and water them and literally watch your seeds grow over the next few days and weeks. And then you can literally eat your intentions afterwards, should you so wish. But as you do anything, and this is actually one of the themes of 2025, be 100% present and conscious and aware of what you are doing and how you are placing things. What exactly is the message that you are placing? What is it that you wish to take forwards with you? What do you wish to leave behind? Now, the word envisage is a theme that I put in place at the beginning of this year for December. What I tend to do at the end of one year is place a kind of umbrella word for the following year. My next year's word is authenticity. And as such, January will start with an A letter. This year's has been a completely different umbrella word. And it was Spirit lead me. Spirit lead me. And so the E letter of December is envisage. And what I tend to do is with that 12-letter word, from each starting letter, I create a theme per month. And I deliberately set envisage for December. Now, envisage, a dictionary definition of it, literally means considering something in another way, with another angle, another aspect, maybe looking at things with a slightly different perspective. And I'm going to accompany that idea with a quote from Rumi, which is, what you are searching for will seek you out, will find you, basically. So what have you been searching for in 2025? And that could be either intentionally or unintentionally. It could be something that you deliberately put in place and you have deliberately wanted to end or start, but it could also be something that was not planned. And how have you dealt with that? Can you, at this point in the year, look at things from a slightly different angle? Is that possible? Is that something that you could envisage? And there are various questions that I like to ask myself at this time of year. And I also like to write some of these down. And I tend to do this around the 20th, 21st of December, when it is the shortest day of the year. So somewhere between the 19th and the 21st. I like to write down what I have achieved this year and what I am leaving behind. And I write them down, and then I actually burn that piece of paper and I watch the ashes or the bits of paper rise out of my fireplace. It becomes such a cathartic ritual as you're kind of literally leaving it behind. You are literally burning it in the flames of the end of this year. And then you can start anew. You're kind of purifying the way and making space. And as you know from the other videos that I have done and other audios I've done, we are moving from the year of the snake into the year of the horse. And this is such an incredible transition time. The snake has taught us to go inwards, to evolve slowly, to tune into what we need to evolve. But the horse is really inviting us to take action, to make the steps, to do the steps, to walk the walk, and to do that with presence, and to do that with authenticity, and to do that with truth. It invites you to move forwards. It invites you to live freely. It invites you to know that it is okay not to be perfect, but it is not okay not to be you. To be fully present in that idea of who you are and revel in it and enjoy it. So, as 2026 comes in, what would you like to envisage? You have a blank page. You have a blank page every day, but let's say the beginning of a year is the perfect blank page to place those intentions, to place the seeds, to place the magic, if you like. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you put down, because it has a tendency to come true. Now, you can place this in the form of a vision board. So you can cut out different shapes and colours and images and words and just form an incredible collage visually of what you want your year to be. Or you can write down the intentions. Think bigger picture this year. Think big vision. Think big dreams. Think the travels and the journeys that you have wanted to go on and never have done. Think freedom, think movement, and be authentic and aligned with yourself. The Menopause Queen is all about that. If you cannot be authentically yourself during this time of life, when the F can you? I mean, literally. I was just watching a video with Jane Fonda. Now, I'm 55, so I'm 5 years off this target that she put down in her video. And as you know, she's well beyond 60. But she gave some incredible advice in this video. And she said, when you hit 60, this is like the final chapter of your life. So start thinking about, how do you want to end it? Where do you want to end it? What do you want to be doing at the end of it? And then work towards that. And I think that's an incredible thing, because not only does it give you a goal and a vision and an ability to envisage your future, but it allows you to work out the steps of how to get there. Now, I know that later on in my life, I want to have my horse, but probably other horses. I want to spend a large part of my time outside with those horses, with nature. And I'm not entirely sure yet where exactly that will be. I have loved my life in the mountains. I have lived here for 25 years and I love it, but it's not an easy landscape in the winter. And so I'm going to see how life pans out over the next 5 years. When I hit 60, I hope to know what that vision will be. But I think that's brilliant advice. Start making friends with the end, because then you know where you want to be, what you want to be doing, and you'll start putting things in place right now. That would be my advice. It would probably be my advice at any time of life, but particularly as you reach the menopause, as you reach your mid-50s, your 60s, your mid-60s. This is the final dance. Come on, ladies. Let's dance. Let's do something with this final chapter of our wonderful, magical life. And never forget, it is such a privilege to grow old. It is such a privilege to get wrinkles and laughter lines and know that the 80s were a long time ago, when literally in your body and your head, they were just around the corner. It is such a privilege to have that experience and to be able to share it and to live still and age. I was going to say wisely, but I'm actually going to say wildly and more disgracefully than perhaps your mother and grandmother lived. So 2026, ladies, this is your time. Welcoming it, welcome it, enjoy it, and especially when you do plant those seeds plant some of joy and of love and of gratitude in there too. Have an incredible start to 2026, and I look forward to seeing you and sharing with you in this year to come.